Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu einer neuen Folge Let's Play Coffee Talk. Nach einer ein bisschen längeren Pause nun wieder hier für eine neue Folge. Da wollen wir auch direkt anschließen, wo wir letztes Mal aufgehört haben. Diesmal mit einem neuen Mikrofon, vielleicht merkt man es. Mal schauen, ob sich damit die Soundqualität verbessert, verändert oder hoffentlich nicht verschlechtert hat. Aber ja, die Testaufnahmen, die ich bislang gemacht habe, waren eigentlich ganz gut. Und genau, damit fangen wir direkt an. Continue. Ich weiß jetzt auch gerade gar nicht mehr genau, wo wir aufgehört haben. Aber sorry, we're not open yet. Oh Neil, you have come very early today. Is there anything I can help you with? Geht doch vielleicht so, sonst sehe ich den Text nicht. There's definitely something you can do. What is it? Can we work here? Excuse me, what? Is it possible for us to work here? Why? We have learned something precious since we first arrived. Communication is very important on Earth. And Earthlings communicate in a very complicated way. It blows our mind to learn that you need to mix between verbal and non-verbal communication here. Yes, but I can see that you... One moment. Okay, jetzt sollte es doch eigentlich wieder gehen. Yes, but I can see that your communication skills has improved an awful lot since you arrived. That is true. But it's not enough. Some of the biggest lessons about Earthlings we learned them here. This made us think. Instead of focusing on findings of breeding partners, we should focus on learning how to communicate with Earthlings properly. Sounds like a good strategy. That is why we ask you to allow us to work here. Because you want to interact with our customers? That is correct. I'm not sure about this. Neil, normally if you are applying for a job on Earth, you have to go through certain processes before you finally get a job, if you get it at all. Oh, let me think this over if you don't mind. And I'll let you know tomorrow. Oh, no. We are sorry for our spontaneity, but it has to be today. May I know why? Because we are leaving for an event tomorrow. Okay. Okay. Thank you. But with one condition. You won't be making any drinks. I'll handle that. Once I'm done, you will give the cup to the customer. Understood. There are other things you need to keep in mind. What is that? Dealing with the customers. Some people here come here just to chill. They might come just for a drink or work or to read something. I strongly suggest you let them be, but always be prepared if they want to talk about anything. How can we know whether people want to be left alone or not? That won't be easy. But you'll be able to just judge based on their body language. Non-verbal signs. Yes. That will be very hard for us. Indeed. Don't worry, I'll give you a sign. When you should start talking, or when you should stop. Thank you. We will need that so much. Well, that's basically all you need to do here. Do we need a special outfit for the job? Not really. I'll lend you an apron though, to keep your suit clean. And to differentiate yourself from the customers. You don't really need more differentiation, but it will make you look more legit for the job. That is very Earthling. That is a very Earthling thing to do. It is? Alright then. Are you ready for this? We are. Okay. Let's start the night. Komische Geräusche gerade vom Fenster. Gepolter. Hört sich ein bisschen an wie die Müllabfuhr, aber das ist um 22:54 Uhr an einem Freitag eigentlich nicht so wirklich möglich. Komisch. Ich hoffe, man hört es nicht. Welcome. Holy wow. What the hell is happening? Good evening, Miss Freya. Hey Tim, what's going on here? Well, Neil is working here tonight. And I thought I was the one who brought the bad news. I never thought this place would be ground zero for an alien invasion. Huh, it's not that. Neil is just helping out. You've never looked like someone who needs help. There are a few things to clarify, Miss Freya. First, our mission was never about conquering Earth. In fact, this is the other way around. Second, judging from the situation, we are actually the person who is getting help from the barista, not the other way around. What? We have learned some things since we arrived, and we've come to a conclusion. Before starting another breeding mission, we should learn more about how Earthlings communicate. We thought this place was the best to learn. And you just agreed to this? On one condition. I make the drinks. Neil, will only be here to serve and communicate. Fair trade. What's in it for you then? What? You're helping them here? What do you get in return? Now that you mention it, if there's anything you want from us. Please do not hesitate to ask. Don't mention it. Well, maybe you can be my next story. I can write an article about your work here. Freya. If I still need to write for a paper again. Einen Moment. Sorry. What happened? The chef found out. Oh. Is that why you didn't come yesterday? Yes. How did she find out? You remember my fateful meeting with the higher up? In the elevator? Yes. The same thing happened with my chief. They met each other in the lift, and the higher up mentioned our encounter to her. Chef called me into her office and things went down from there. She realized immediately that is what the reason for my poor performance lately. She didn't like it, of course. I'm sorry to hear that. What are you going to do? Vielleicht hat sich das gerafft. I hope that it sounds well. If not, I don't know. We do not understand what is really happening, Miss Freya, but we feel the immense sadness, frustration you feel. How about a warm cup of drink? It is on the house. You allow that? We will pay for the drink. No, it's okay. It's on the house. That was a nice thing to do, Neil. That was the best thing to do according to our senses. It was. So, what do you want to drink, Miss Freya? Your favorite? Our favorite? Anything? I trust with your decision. Okay, wenigstens hat sich das gerafft. Ich will irgendwie auf Latte Macchiato kommen. Gib ihm. Simple and easy. Here's your drink, especially crafted by the owner of this coffee shop. Well, who else is going to brew it? Thank you so much for this. I always wondered why your place only served hot wings, but today I might have an idea why. How far along are you with your novel? I can prepare the draft in a few days, I think, now that I don't really need to care about other deadlines. And if I manage to infuse some coffee and creativity into my blood. Blood. That sounds doable, even without a caffeine infusion. Excuse me, Miss Freya. We have learned extensively about Earthlings' bodies, about all the races, and we do not think infusing your blood with coffee would be advisable. I'm sorry, Neil. I'm not really in the mood for this sort of conversation. It was just Neil. Freya wasn't serious about infusing herself with coffee. Oh, we are glad to hear that then. This was a figure of speech, Neil. We have heard about that term. It is very hard to understand your language. It will always be hard. Languages keep changing. Understood. At least we are here now to learn the basics of how Earthlings communicate. Miss Freya, if I may ask. Ask away. How fast do you write? Not fast enough, apparently. But do you have a number? Numbers? How many words do you produce per day? I don't think I have an exact number, but full time I should be able to write between 3,000 and 5,000 words a day. That's a lot. It's more. After that I still need to edit it. I usually end up with about half of what I originally wrote. According to our research, the standard number of words for things you need to write in between 50 and 100,000. That's right. But for this draft, I don't need to write that much. That is a pleasant information to hear. How many words do you need to write? Let's see. It should be around 15,000 words. That's pretty big for a pitch draft. Well, it's GRA Media, the biggest publisher around. If we count based on the number of words, it seems like you will be able to achieve your target easily. I wish. Writing isn't only about the number of words, Neil. It requires things outside of the mere word of writing. If you only judge writers by their ability to write a large number of words, then we wouldn't have poetry or short stories. That is very hard to understand. But we learned beforehand that art is a difficult matter, even for earthlings. Yep. Earthlings seem to have a fascination for things which are hard to understand. From language to arts. Right again. But you're not that wrong about writing, you know. Words count is one of the few things you can objectively judge by a story. That is the most important thing, but it isn't the most important thing, but still up there. So, it is still a valid parameter. Definitely. Cool. That didn't sound at all like you, Neil. I guess you really learned something about Earth. Oh, another guest. Good evening, Miss Myrtle. I won't even ask. Except for one thing. Who's making you drinks? I'm still responsible for that. Good. Coffee with a little bit of ginger, please. Your order is ready. Not bad. Thanks. You're welcome. What brings you here tonight, Miss Myrtle? Psst. Neil. Some people come to a coffee shop just to sit without being disturbed. That definitely seems to fit Miss Myrtle's visit here. Actually, I'm not just here to just sit around without being disturbed. Pardon us. I was just training Neil in how to talk with our customers here. I can see that. You're still trying to get laid. No, we are not. We are tasked with learning how Earthlings communicate with each other. That's a step in the right direction. One suggestion: if you want to blend in with us, stop using such a formal language. Start talking like the way we talk. Start listening the way we listen, which essentially is not really listening at all. That would be very difficult to achieve, but we will try, step by step. One small step for you might be a grand leap for your kind. That is very nicely said, Miss Freya. By the way, Miss Merton, now that we know you're not here for usual activities, what are you here for someone then? Yeah. Oh, is it Aqua? Uh-huh. What's the occasion? No special occasion. It's just... I'm sorry. I'm late. I was supposed to leave early, but... What is this? What is happening here? I already told her, the barista, to call the cops when he said he was going to breed here. Where is Tim? Miss Aqua, please relax. I'm here. Oh, you're safe. Yes, everything's safe. Fine. Okay. Please, let me take a breath. Here, please drink this water. Feeling better now? Yes. I'm sorry. It is alright, Miss Aqua. Everyone has to be surprised to see me here. What are you doing here anyway? We are starting to think that we might need to make a recording for the answer to this question. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. No problem, Miss Aqua. It is time for our break anyway. So, here's the deal. That's interesting. Very nice of you to do this, Tim. That's nothing, really. But do you really think one day is enough to learn everything? Definitely not. But we do want to disturb this place's business for any longer. As if this place cares about business. Besides, we want to travel around the planet more. This coffee shop is a good start, but we cannot limit ourselves just to this place. So what do you want to do afterwards? Afterwards? Coachella. What? What are you going to do at Coachella? According to our research, there are many breeding happening during Coachellas. That is why we decided that the event will be our next target. Well, you're not wrong, but didn't you say the baby has to be born out of love? Yes, we noticed that. But we also noticed that we need to know a lot more about Earthlings, including the breeding methods. That is what we were studying in Coachella. After that, we will be ready to breed with so many Earthlings, female Earthlings. I shouldn't say this, but hell, that sounds like the best plan you ever had since you got here. We know. We are also surprised ourselves. But please, Miss Freya, let us stop talking about our plan. We will work here today. First, let us return to the spot behind the bar. So our discussion with Miss Myrtle was stopped abruptly. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. What are you two doing here together? It's nothing, we're just friends, you know? Just want to hang out and talk about work. We both work in the same field, remember? Yes, that's it. I don't have that much experience in game development, you know? But I never made a game from scratch before. was always a bystander. So I've been asking Myrtle for feedback from time to time. Today I wanted to talk to her directly, but she arrived first, so I couldn't buy her a drink. Never mind that. I'd refuse anyway. But wait, if you want to talk to her directly, doesn't that mean you're done with the game? Excuse me, Miss Freya. It should be your and not your. Oh, so you're correcting my grammar now, huh? It was a slip of the tongue, okay? I'm sorry. How did you even pick up on that anyway? It's not like you be saying it. It's not like what I say is written down anyway. We just know. Back to you, Aqua. War das gerade für der Wand Joke irgendwie? So, you're done with your game. Wollte ich gerade auch sagen, hört sich gleich, ob er jetzt your sagt oder your. There's quite a lot of things I need to polish and fix, but players can enjoy the experience from start to finish. What kind of feedback do you give people for a video game? That depends on the game. But in Aqua's case, most of my advice was about the pacing, control and UI, UX. Oof. It must be fun to have finished working on your creation. It surely removed some of the weight on my chest. I just haven't placed it with another weight. That means there's still more to come after you're done. That's not... I'm not done with my book. I just lost my job. And if I can't finish this draft on time, I'm done. And even after that, if it doesn't sell well, I'm even more done. Doubly done. I'm sorry to hear that, Miss Freya, but please be more confident. I'm even starting to doubt myself. I read some of your short stories, after our meeting, subscribed to the Evening Whisper app, and then I read some of the stuff you wrote. They're really good, Some of them are better than others, but it's still an enjoyable experience to read, so I'm excited to check out your book once it's done. You're too kind, Kakwa. What are you going through? Is it more or less the same as what Myrtle's going through? So I'm not sure you're both fine. Ugh, you don't have to talk about it in front of other people. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. It's just that sharing and caring, Okay. Thank you for helping me share with other people. I'm really sorry. I know I said thanks already, right? But so much emphasis on share. It's sarcasm. I know that. Aqua. I'm sorry if I sounded that way, but yeah, I kinda get what you're dealing with. Although it is quite a bit different for me. What's your problem? Burnout. I've been working on something for 2 years straight, but no one other side of the office knows about it. And those who do doesn't seem to appreciate it at all. I thought that Full Metal Conflict had a new game every 2 years. Yes. I don't really work on them. Not directly. So what you're working on? A secret project, I'll tell you under friend NDA, okay? Alright, I'm not with the paper anymore anyways. I'm part of a special team. We tasked with making a breakthrough in the studio. We need to be able to make a prototype for a new IP, or worst case, another FMC game is a different genre. Isn't that a dream job for some people? That's what I thought at first. You're a writer, right? Imagine being a writer, but you can't publish anything you write for years. That doesn't sound like a pleasant situation at all. My team has been working pitches dozens of times, hundreds and thousands. Out of all those countless pitches, only a handful got approved for prototyping, and so far none of the prototypes have been approved. Ouch. There's only 7 of us on the team. The 7 samurai, that's what they said. So you haven't released anything for the last 2 years? Sometimes our team works to support each other when they're going through a crunch cycle. They need to hit at almost impossible targets. We jump in. No wonder your folks were considered the 7th samurai. I guess, yeah. By the way, Matter, I just realized what? Usually developers get their vacation time after finishing a project, right? More or less, yeah. When was the last time you had a vacation? Before I joined the company, I guess. That's like 4 years ago. Dude, no wonder you're so burned out. Yes, that's why. You need a vacation. But I can't just take one. You can. In fact, you will do it tomorrow. But tomorrow is... I'm not done yet. You will take it tomorrow, the day after, and another day after off. But where should I go? Don't worry, I'll take care of that. You will? I'm going with you for this long weekend vacation. But what about Max West? That's not this weekend. Forget about it for now. Hey. Okay, but I can't do it tomorrow. How about starting Friday? It's still a long weekend getaway, right? Alright. I'm so excited. Aqua, you look like a different person. Really? I'm sorry. Don't be. Okay, it's settled then. I need to go home now and prepare for a getaway. I'll come with you. To my apartment? No, we will walk together to the bus stop, just like last time. Oh, okay then. Everyone, see you next week, okay? Have fun. Take care out there. May you find joy during your vacation. Okay, see you folks later. Vacation, huh? You definitely need one for ya. I know. But not now. I've got to finish this draft first. As we have said before. You can do it, Miss Freya. Thanks, Nia. Anyway, are you going to close anytime soon? Depends. Why? I'm in the mood for some writing. Then please take your time. You sure? Do you want another drink to go on with? Still in the house? I definitely won't say no. Und das war's wieder mit einer weiteren Folge von Let's Play Coffee Talk. Auch wenn es ein bisschen länger gedauert hat nach der Pause, aber ja. Wie gesagt, neues Mikro, neues Glück, hoffentlich. Die Störgeräusche waren nicht zu laut. Ich gucke jetzt mal, was ich in der Postproduktion noch ändern lassen kann daran. Und ja, hoffe auch, dass bis zur nächsten Folge es nicht so lange wieder dauert. Und ich früher die Motivation habe ich immer, Zeit finde zu nehmen. Schaltet doch gerne auf meinem Kanal, habe ich jetzt neuerdings ein neues Projekt angefangen, einen Podcast. Studentisches Leben heißt er. Wenn ihr mögt. Anschauen ist ein bisschen schwierig. Ich muss mal gucken, wie ich den auf Spotify kriege. Aber ja. Wir haben ein bisschen mehr diverseren Content, auch ein bisschen privater, wie ihm das interessiert. Nun dann, wünsche euch noch einen schönen Morgen, Mittag, Abend, wann auch immer ihr das Video anschaut und bis zum nächsten Mal, wenn es wieder heißt Let's Play Coffee Talk.